Hi everyone. I believe we've completed the CDP Neighbors detail in 3 dimensions. And I've added 2 fun little effects that we're going to explore a little bit. The raindrops, and I'm going to save a little surprise for the end, but something that really brings it to life. Now, if we go all the way back to the first video, our goal was to take the CDP neighbor information and visualize in 3 dimensions how network engineers think about this CDP relationship. Routers on the way out to the internet cloud would go north of a switch. Other switches would be horizontal, logically, east-west, versus the northbound router. And then connected devices, wireless access points, phones, any clients that are CDP aware, they would be southbound from our switch. And we've been able to use the full 3 dimensions to place all of the different labels and their values from the details. The other thing we learned together was how to make wires and then programmatically connect one end of the wire to the other end of the wire, meaning connect the parent switch NIC port down to the wireless access point NIC, or phone NIC, or router, or whatever. We've used colors to differentiate the different devices and wire types. And then we added some rain just to have some fun with Blender. So let's take a look at our final output here. And I'm going to go full screen and switch over to the Blender. Now this is a view front. And we have, right, 2 NIC ports that go up. They go north to routers. 2 NIC ports that go to switches to the east-west. There looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wireless access points and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 phones. I can use the mouse, but if I switch the viewpoint to the top, let's say, right, we have this, there's the road, and there's some of that east-west wiring. And I'm just going to break out of it, and we have this full 3-dimensional, fully connected. And if I come up here to say these routers, right, this is the core, and there's the IP address, and it's a 6513, and it's 196, and there's the wire that connects it, right? This incredible world. And then we swing the camera around, we have the version number, we have the duplex native VLAN information. Now all that information is available for every NIC in the full map, the full topology. So now, I don't like the gray background, right? That's gloomy and ugly. So let me show you what I've done here real quickly. If I kind of split my screen and change this to the shader editor, and I change it from object to world, you're going to see here that I have a background connected into the surface of the world. So when I render it, it's not going to be this gloomy gray. It's actually going to look, where did it go? Oh, maybe I didn't save that last change. I'm sorry. Well, let's do it together. We just simply delete this background. Let's go to the gray view here. We're going to delete this background. I'm going to press Shift A and add a texture, environment texture, that we're going to say open. And what we need is an HDRI file. And where's my HDRI file? 1 second here. Here it is. And it's an HDR, excuse me, an HDRI file. And this HDR is the sky. And then I'm going to change this to be, no changes are needed actually. I connect the color into the surface. And now when I go to the world view, wow, look, I have a full 3D north, south, the grass and the ground, the sky and the sky, the fields, the homes off in the distance, every angle and direction instead of that gloomy gray. And we still have all of our CDP information in this nice relaxing field. Now let's click play for the final version of this, and it's going to start raining raindrops down from the cloud over top of our CDP neighbors in this nice field. Wow. Well, thank you for staying with me on this journey of CDP neighbors. It's been a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot about Python in particular. Again, if I scroll this over and split this screen here and change this to my text editor, right, there is Python code here that is responsible for the wire connections. And we can see it here where we enumerate through the routers and the switches and the wireless access points and the phones. And we connect their splines to the XYZ locations of the NICs. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. So I have a bit of a challenge that this is approaching about, I don't know, 600 megabytes for a blend, and I'm going to try my very best to upload this overnight to my GitHub repository. I really hope it doesn't time out or have any problems. Look at this rain. Is this not just incredible? So I'll see if I can get this publicly available as soon as I possibly can so that you can take advantage of this and maybe feed in your own CDP topology JSON file. Or if you want to play with the effects or change some things or just make it better. This is open source and it's part of the community. And I really appreciate any help that you might want to give me or any tips that you might be able to provide me. So again, my name is John Capobianco. I can be found on Twitter at John_Capobianco. I can be found on LinkedIn. I have a homepage, automateyournetwork.ca. I have a lot of open source repositories on github.com/automateyournetwork, including Merlin 3D and the Merlin suite of utilities. Don't be shy. Reach out to say hello. Reach out to give me your feedback. And stay safe out there. Please go get your vaccinations. Thank you.